Hello and warmest of welcomes to Canada. We're in Edmonton, the capital of Alberta, for the sixth stop on this year's packed World Cup schedule. And in just a few minutes' time, we'll bring you the elite men's race live. We have a big field, 60-plus men taking their chance here in what is known as the Festival City. Edmonton hosts a year-round series of festivals, hence the name. So away they go, Edmonton World Cup 2026 is underway. A lot of pressure on Tyler Mislawchuk, but also he is in the knowledge, full knowledge, that he's racing really impressively so far this season, and will start as a favourite here on the extreme right of your screen in the very early stages of this 750-metre swim.
Yeah, this is the one that's really tight. So it's a really, really sharp, 90-degree right turn. And this is where it can get a little bit tricky for these guys. It actually looked like it could be Dylan McCullough in that black suit of New Zealand. So if that is Dylan, that's a great swim for him and a great return to World Cup racing. Yeah, there's 4 Italian tri-suits in that chase group there. So strong Italian contingent right up there as well.
And the swim
that is number 45
for the leaders.
McCullough, New Zealand, coming out.
Yeah, and it is
Japan,
Dylan McCullough leading out the swim here. Hojo of Japan, hot on his heels, and Gergely Kiss in third place there. Yeah, it's a long run out of the water for these athletes.
Peter from Austria, now going up.
McCullough is away on the bike.
And Jones from Canada
right
also among this last
then Kindle of Austria.
5 to come in. Just one more.
Kolkmann of the Netherlands, who we've seen produce some heroic displays in World Cups previously. 3 laps on the bike, just under 7 Ks each lap, and they basically go past the golf club along Grote Road, and there's an incline initially, and then there's a downhill descent. It's pretty challenging technically. There's quite a few twists and turns as we get into the meat of the bike course. Pye of Great Britain will be very happy with where he came out the water.
Yeah, he had a great swim. So, yeah, we can just see the athletes making their way up this hill for the first time.
Yeah, and I think for the race favourites, the likes of Mislawchuk and McCullough and others, Kindle obviously, you just want to get yourself in a handy position in that lead group and then see what develops from there. But Mislawchuk's swim, he'll be absolutely delighted with. Yeah, and those leaders have got themselves about a half a minute advantage over the chasers. So they've achieved exactly what they set out to do by making that early break out of T1.
One of our athletes just breaking off the front of the group now. That's exactly what happened in the first lap. I think that's Dylan McCullough just making a go for it. He's really confident on these technical sections. He had around 5 or 6 seconds going around that corner. You can see he's just trying to put the gas down here, try and get away from that group. It will be tough getting away from such a large group of chasers behind him, but he's got to give it a go, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, just had a little look back there, and in fact they've got to him now, but nonetheless it was a statement of intent from the New Zealander. So they're going to come through to complete their second lap of 3.
Brandon Pye leading them through. Isn't it great to see one of our youngest athletes in the field leading them through transition there? A young British athlete based in Loughborough in the UK.
Yeah, I think British fans will be delighted to see a young British athlete coming to the fore. Obviously, went through the period with the Brownlee brothers and Alex Yee, of course, who's carried the torch for British male triathlon for a while, but Pye very, very promising, and as I said earlier, he's only 20. Yeah, there's about 30 in that chase group, Gillian, I reckon, behind the 17 at the front. But they're not making any inroads, that's for sure.
So 3 clear this time. McCullough on the front. The other 2 just losing McCullough's wheel in front of them. Maybe had a glance.
This is phenomenal, isn't it, from McCullough? It really is.
So McCullough, in the meantime, he's taking his chances. He's going for it. Around about 4 or 5 seconds he's got. And there is, you know, that danger from that large chase group behind. They're creeping up on these leaders. Yeah, and the guys behind are quite wide across the road. If they were really putting on the pressure and maxing it out, they would be, you know, strung out probably in a single line there. So there's a little bit of a gap. Two of our athletes just a little bit clear of that big group, just as that chase group joins up. So massive group of men now.
Mislawchuk getting himself into a prominent position, about 3 or 4 from the left. That's experience. Because when you get this kind of numbers coming into transition, very easy to get bumped around or blocked off if you're at the back.
Yeah, huge group. And Sullivan Midder of the USA, we didn't mention him as, you know, one of the threats as well after that podium spot in Hoedselko. So he's made his way into transition first. Corbett's Grail, McCullough's right up there as well, Kolkmann of the Netherlands.
So the leaders are away on the run. It's 5Ks, 3 laps of around about 1.7 kilometers each. That's just over a mile in Old Money.
That gives you a good idea. So it looks like around about, perhaps around 12, 15 athletes in that lead group. Midder now with maybe a second or 2 lead. That group now just looming behind him.
Mislawchuk, you can see on the left-hand side in the red tri-suit, pretty much where he would want to be at this stage, right in the mix. If it is Andre Boot, you can see at the front.
Mislawchuk's there, Sobey's there, so the 2 Canadian athletes right up there as well.
Yeah, Kish of Hungary also prominent in this leading group.
Vanison is right up there as well. He's sitting comfortably there in 3rd spot. Solomon Okrafo-Smart of Great Britain, who we haven't mentioned, he's right up there as well. 2 Canadians now taking up the lead, and that'll make all the fans happy, the crowds on the side. You know, Sobey has you know, almighty sprint on him. We saw that in the mixed team relay in Chengdu, where he anchored the leg and brought Canada, you know, to that 3rd spot. You can see someone else has taken the lead now, jumps in front of the 2 Canadian athletes.
Suddenly, you just get the feeling there's been an injection of pace at the front.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like 2 of our athletes, they've just lost 1 or 2 seconds.
Vanison at the front, with Mislawchuk on the shoulder. Kindle is there. Grail just on the inside there. Kish also very prominent.
Book is still there as well. So Vanison with a bit of a glance on his shoulder, perhaps just having a look, seeing, you know, after that injection of pace, how many guys are still sitting in this group. Grail now is, I think that's Okrafo-Smart taking on the lead now. Grail just a bit further back. So the young British athlete making a go for it. And he's actually, I think, on one of the UK-funded athletics programs as well. So really solid athlete.
Well, this is going to be fascinating. Last few 100 meters. The young Brit pursued by the very experienced Canadian on home soil here. I don't think too many would have fancied him for the podium when we started today, but he's out front with a few 100 meters to go. Mislawchuk, how much has he got left in the tank? That's the question. And you could now throw a blanket over the leading trio. There is not much to choose between them. This is going to be a really exciting sprint for the line. He's got the Tiger line, has the Brit, ahead of the home favourite as they come round with just a couple of 100 meters to go. And it looks like the man going round the outside is going to take the money here. It's going to be a fantastic finish with just a couple of 100 meters to go. This is phenomenal.
And
it's
Smart's
a
coming
four-way
back.
go. He's trying to get there, and I think he is going to get there. What a phenomenal finish. He got there ahead of Mislawchuk. Vanison was right there. It's a photo. Gergely Kiss was also prominent, not very far behind. This one is going to go to the judge. What a conclusion.
That was some finish. Okrafo-Smart looked like he was done, and he just came back at them. What a fantastic finish by the young Brit.
Second and Mislawchuk third. That's
Well, Mislawchuk looks like he's guaranteed the bronze. Question is, has Vanison or Okrafo-Smart got the gold here?
Yeah, to
What
be
a
confirmed.
phenomenal finish.
That was crazy, absolutely crazy. I thought Vanison had it, then Okrafo-Smart looked like he had it. We'll just get a good shot here.
Each fighting for their places. Here comes Minette of Canada.
Yeah, so hard to call from that angle.
One more athlete.
I really had a lot of pressure on myself this season to try and hit the policies for our domestic races. No world champ, so I hope after this I should be able to go to Worlds. Honestly, I was like looking back because I wanted at least a podium. I mean, obviously everyone wants to win, and so did I, but I saw there was 4 of us there, and so I just looked to the line and knew I had to go. I really wasn't expecting to get the win going onto that last straight, but I'm so happy I pushed myself to do it. Stepping up to this level is so hard to like try and break through and perform at this level when you've just been racing Conti Cup, so yeah, very happy with that.
I felt really bad that whole run. I was like hanging on to those guys. It was one of those days where, to be honest, I had terrible legs on the run, but I probably dug way deeper than I have all year because it was at home and I could just see so many familiar faces, and thinking it doesn't get much better than racing at home. I gotta dig deeper, so that was 10 out of 10 effort. I was in the original group of 6 hanging on. There's so many strong boys on the bike this race, and they made us suffer. Ended up coming together, so not ideal, but that's racing. Once I got in the front group, I was like, it's really hot, I gotta conserve, and I'm glad I did because it took every last energy to get second. I got a first, second, and third this year in World Cup, so now it's just time to do it on the WTS level, but first, mixed relay tomorrow. I'm pretty pumped, excited to watch the girls go, and we have a good shot at winning a medal, so that's pretty exciting for us.
It was a really nice battle, quite big pack even into like the second mile and going into the last lap, so yeah, it was pretty strategic, and it wasn't one of those runs where it just felt fast and we were breaking guys. It was just hard the whole time. The bike, I think, took a lot out of everyone, so it was kind of just yeah, pretty much just a dogfight. And I thought I got cracked about 800 to go, and then I thought back to Holtuco, sitting on the plane, going back, and I was like, I have nothing, so figured try to hurt for 2 more minutes and hopefully get sent home with a medal. I mean, every start line you step on, you have to have great respect for the people you're racing against, because on any day, anyone can win. But from March breaking my collarbone to 2 really bad races in Asia, and then the last 3 races, just kind of been going up and up and up. It's a great testament to what I've been doing in training and the people in my corner. And yeah, I do it for them, I do it for myself, and I'm just incredibly happy and blessed to be in the position I am now.
You've got to say that's probably one of the most surprising results of the whole season. Right, so now it's been corrected. So you can see those minuscule margins between the top 3. Brandon Pye of Great Britain just outside the top 10. The likes of Benigro and Kolkmann inside the top 20. But just a couple of minutes between the top 40 finishers.
A large start list here in Edmonton. And I think with the addition of the mixed team, really a lot of athletes coming out to race that event tomorrow as well.
Representing Great Britain, Okrafo-Smart.